What's up, everybody? So, coming to you, wanted to talk to you guys about some things that's been on my mind. So, as you know, the channel is called Sports and Culture. So, I do talk about sports and culture. That's why I separated the two with the and. Now, there is also the go between with how sports affects culture, but I also like to separate the two. Now, we are going through some terrible times right now. I want to start out by saying I am very sorry to the people who lost their lives in Israel in this heinous attack. I'm also very sorry to what is to come the with the Palestinians because there's going to be innocent people that die on both sides. That being said, I'm sorry to start out with such a dreary beginning, but I am not pro war. I am very anti war, and I do not think that we should be getting involved in something that does not involve us. If we are directly attacked, then that's different. But, Israel is not a NATO country. I don't even know why NATO still exists, to be honest with you, but that's a whole other story. I just want to say that loss of life on any end is abhorrent and is wrong. And there are narratives and things that the government puts out. It's just like the phrase, "Hi, I'm from the government. I'm here to help." That's the most terrifying statement that anyone can say to me is, "Hi, I'm from the government. I'm here to help." I don't believe the government. I do not take what they say as truth. I take it as this is BS propaganda and I don't want to hear it. So now that I've gotten that out of the way and I'm praying for everyone who's at war right now, and it seems like the wars just keep on spreading, and the U.S. has now sent another carrier and more battleships, just another armada of ships. I'm not very happy about it because, well, I mean, I guess they're trying to prevent other countries from getting involved, but that puts us involved. So if we get struck, then we're involved. So I guess that's why I'm saying, like, Israel has plenty of defenses to defend themselves in case of a war. We have we have built up their military tremendously over the years. Now, I am saddened by some of the radical people in this country who are cheering one side or the other. Look, I'm a Christian, okay? So I, by all means, yes, I care. Sorry, it's a freaking fly. I should be, carrying. I should be on, like, most people would say, okay, you should be on Israel's side because of this or this or this. Well, I care about the Israeli people, and I also care about human life, and I care about what happens to babies and innocent people. Fighters, soldiers, and terrorists, whatever you want to call them, they make their choices as adults, and they reap the repercussions of their actions. So I don't feel sorry for them. I just don't want innocent lives to be wounded, just decapitated, hurt in any kind of way. That's just not who I am. All right, I believe that this world is a complex place, and it's sad that we live in the world that we do. I'm not for any type of one world government or anything like that. Believe me, I am far against that. But I do have to say that this is terrifying, all these wars popping off at one time, because it's just going to take one thing, one missile striking one boat or one aircraft carrier to set off a whole crap storm full of war. So I would just like everyone to keep that in mind. Now, I I would like to have a guest on that has some intel and information into this situation. So I'm going to be reaching out to a few people, um, maybe some generals and things like that, that have experience in the Middle East and with Israel. If you think that would be a good idea and you would like to see something like that, I'd be more than happy to do that, because we need truth where it isn't. And if you watch one media station on one side of the spectrum, it says this. If you go to another media station that leans another way, it's a totally opposite story. And that's sad, because there's only one truth, okay? And yes, you can make mistakes, but there are direct lies being told. And that's sad. So if you're interested, by the way, this is not a sponsor, I'm just letting you know, if you're interested in getting just straight up news, Ground Media is a ground news, excuse me, is a good source for knowing if your news is leaning one way or this way, or if it's centered and it's just giving you, hey, a missile came in, killed X amount of people, and that's it, or you want the spin and you want the narrative, you can keep watching the mainstream media. But ground news is a great source for that. And I'm not sponsored, guys. I would not sponsor anything on this type of video. Okay, that's just morally, I can't do it. So I just want to hope that, and I pray that everyone is safe, and I hope this war will end very quickly, because there's too many people dying. And it almost seems, and I try not to be a conspiracy theorist, but if I can put on my tinfoil beanie for a second, it just seems a little too much. Um, there's a lot of agendas with billionaires right now, and they show there's like, I mean, they show so many shocking scenes that turn out to be either false or misrepresented in the news to get you to think with your empathy and your heart instead of your brain, and what this could lead to. It's just like with the Iraq war and the 15-year-old who ended up being, in a government worker's daughter. She ended up, going and testifying in front of Congress and saying that the Iraqis took the babies out of the incubators and laid them on the floor, on the cold floor, to die. That didn't never happened. And that's the type of thing that our government, because I'm not saying our government is not innocent in any way. We've caused more wars than just about anybody. But we view a lot of these other countries as terrorist countries or warmongering countries when we have done way much more killing than a lot of the countries that we say are so terrible. So you got to be balanced in these type of things. And this may be a video you don't like to hear because it's the truth, or you may like it because it's the truth, and the truth needs to be said and spoken. I just want everyone to know that you know, if you come to my channel, I'm gonna give you the truth, and I'm gonna give you the facts. I'm not gonna be biased, even though I lean one way politically. I also listen to the other side, because if there's a good idea or something that they're pushing that could help the country, then I'm gonna listen. I'm not so one minded that I can't hear the other side. And that's where we're at. We're polarized in this country and in this world. And that's what the governments of the world want to do. They want to polarize, separate race, religion, sexuality. Uh, the list goes on and on and on. Are you light skinned? Are you a little darker skinned? Are you Asian? Are you white? Are you black? Are you Indian? Are you, yeah, are you from Sweden? Are you from Germany? Oh, you're a Nazi. You know, the list goes on and on and on and on. And I just think, instead of us continuing to be polarized by government propaganda and paid for news, we need to come together, unite under one banner, one flag, and say, look, we're all Americans. We need to work together and fight the system that is going against us. And that's really what I have to say on this video. I know it's really not got anything to do with sports, but I just had to get this out. I'm so frustrated about it. And I love you guys. Anyone in Israel or Palestine that may see this video, or the Gaza Strip, or Ukraine, or Russia, I just want to let you know that I'm praying for all of you. Um, yes, Putin should not have invaded, but also the American government should not have kept pushing and pushing and pushing the agenda that they were pushing, or we were pushing. So both sides are at fault. One country did invade, and like I said, it's all complex. It's all meant to confuse. But believe me when I say no one is innocent in these scenarios. I mean, no government. We are as people. But wake up, see the truth for what it is, realize that people like me who speak the truth, they will shut down. I may get shut down for this video. If I do, I will go to another platform, and you can watch me there. And I'm not going to put out any ways of sponsoring or promoting anything and everything you can find on my channel. But this is just a sad scenario, and I pray for all of you anywhere in the world you are. God bless. And I'm terribly sorry that this is happening. Alright, everyone have a blessed day.